Oh, it's been massive for us. It gives us the scope to go and do a lot of things within the community and also here at the training centre, which makes the lives and the experiences of our young players much, much better.
And you know, the money they put in over the years has been fantastic. We see the benefits of it every day, and hopefully we'll see the benefits of it going forward too.
Oh, it's an amazing amount of money, and hopefully we can use that in the right way to ensure that we have a steady pathway coming through into the first team of talented, hungry and Rangers-minded young men who want to go and play in front of 50,000 Ibrox every week. So if we can do that and do our job in the right way, we can certainly use that money properly.
Over the last few weeks you've been helping out the new manager, Pedro Caixinha. How much have you enjoyed that experience?
I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed learning and working with him. I've enjoyed watching him operate. I've enjoyed the clarity of his message, and just that exposure to a new method has been fantastic for me and my development. So I've really enjoyed it, and hopefully we'll see the benefits of it coming this Saturday.
Yeah, you had that spell in an interim charge. Looking back on that now, I don't know if you've had the chance really, but how much have you learned from that period?
Oh, I've learned a great deal. I'm still reflecting upon it. I'm still reflecting on the messages I want to take from it from my career. But the important thing for me is looking at my young players and what it means to them, how they're going to get around to that side, how they're going to go and play for our first team, what kind of messages I have to give them on a daily basis, which informs their habits, which makes them better players and better people, and more able to cope with it, because if anything, it's made me more aware of the demands on our first team players in terms of pressure and in terms of personality. So I have to be aware of that in making sure my training programme and my support to them is appropriate. So it's been great in that regard.
The goodwill that's been shown to you from the fans, the players alike, must mean a lot to you, and the banner at Hamilton game was fantastic.
Oh, it's meant a great deal, and my family have really appreciated that support. But I've got to tell you, a little bit of lump in the throat when I got it. The first team players, as is their want, give me a bit of stick for having a banner out, but I thought it was a fantastic, classy touch, and I was incredibly humbled by it. So I just want to thank you to the supporters, because it was a fantastic moment for me and my family, but all the way through it I thought they understood what we were trying to do, and they understood that we were just trying to get the players to a better place, and I think we actually did that. So I thank you for their continued support, and hopefully we'll get to see a few of them come down and watch the 20s play and see the good work we're doing there as well.
On the 20s front, big month coming up in April with the Youth Cup final to come at the end of it, and can you use that as a carrot for the players to be involved in that game at Hampden? This is the kind of game we want to be involved in. This is the kind of environment the players have to be exposed to if they're going to go and move on to the next step. But they deserve an enormous amount of credit for going and focusing on what they were doing while I was doing the stuff with the first team. They went and got the job done. They took care of business going to Kilmarnock away and managed to get to Hampden. So that's done now. And now I have to say to the players, there's a chance to go and start in a cup final at Hampden. You have to go and earn it. And the competition, I have to say, has gone up in training. The competitive spirit's been great, so they know this place is up for grabs. They're all desperate to go and play, which is how it should be. Fantastic recently too to see a number of the under-17s, under-20s boys involved in first team training.
Yeah, they've enjoyed it, and actually I have to say they handled it really well, particularly the 17s. You're always a little bit wary because they're very, very young, but they stepped up their game. They managed to handle it, and to their credit, training didn't slow down when the ball got to them. They actually managed to match the tempo for the majority of it, so I was incredibly proud of them. But we have to say to them, that's just a taster. Now you have to go and do it on a regular basis, and you have to go and earn that every single day, not just for a one-off. And they've seen it now. They've all had a taste of it, and hopefully it's made them a little bit hungry for more.